down.
Now we're just going to go ahead and get straight into the video. First thing I'm going to use is my Ulta brow pencil. And I just use the end of it, the spoolie end, just to brush my hairs up and then down. Just whatever shape your eyebrow goes. Then I'm going to go ahead and get my Anastasia. This is the Dip Brow Pomade. And then I use an angle brush. Make sure your brush is stiff. It's easier to apply that way. And then I'm going to go ahead and start applying. You don't need too much product on the brush either. A little bit goes a long way. And I don't start from the very beginning of the brow just because you want a more gradient effect and you don't want it to look too harsh and boxy, because if your brow starts to look boxy in the front, it's not cute at all. And by the way, the color is Ebony. So basically I'm just outlining my brow, and then you go ahead and fill that in just like so. And as you can see, I did not go back and apply more product to the brush. I'm just using whatever's on that brush and applying it. You can always go back and get more product later. So now I'm working my way to the front. You want to do this very lightly towards the front. You don't want any harsh lines. If you do mess up and it's a little harsh, you can always take your spoolie again and just brush that out. And then the ombre effect will appear on its own. So I'm just going to go back with that Ulta brow pencil and lightly fill in the beginning of it. And I like I like my pencils to be more on the creamy side than the dull because it's easier to apply. You just want to do light strokes and fill in whatever needs to be filled in. Alright, so now it's time to clean up our brows. We're going to be using another angled brush and then the LA Girl concealer. I use the color Toffee and the color Toes, and I like to just mix mine together to get a perfect light brown color. Then we're just going to mix that together, and then we're going to be applying it to the top and the bottom. And when doing this, you want to make sure you're going the right direction instead of the opposite direction with your brush. The angle of the brush matters. So we're going to start not too far in the front, but a little bit in the middle. And you're just going to drag your brush across and then drop it down. So drag across, drop down. And the reason why I like to drop the brush down with the product is because it makes it a lot easier, in my opinion, to blend it out. And then you're just going to be repeating these steps. And then I like to, in the front, pass the eyebrow just a little bit because, to me, in my opinion, it makes a more gradient look in the front. And then you're just going to make sure, again, that your brush is going in the right direction at the top. Like, literally look at the brush before you start applying it, because you want it to go in the right direction or you're just going to mess up your eyebrow. And again, the top concealer is also optional. I like to do it just because I feel like it makes my eyebrows look like they are popping, like for real popping. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're about to go ahead and blend out that concealer. And I use my beauty blender, and I make sure the beauty blender is damp with water. This just helps it blend the concealer out more easily. Right now, I'm going to go back with my Ulta brow pencil and just shade in any areas where I feel like I missed or that I want to fix up. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia brow gel, and it's in the color clear. And this basically just helps the hair stay in place. If you have any wild hairs or anything like that, or if your eyes, it really helps if your eyebrows are very bushy. But mine's clearly aren't. And I'm just going to go back with that concealer, the lighter shade, and just put it in my brow bone just to have it pop just a little bit more. So when later I do apply my highlight, it's going to be popping. And then I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer with the Ben-Nye banana powder. I'm just setting this. I usually just set mine just because the concealer makes my face a lot oily throughout the day. So this really does help. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Benefit mascara and just brush my brows up with that. Alright, and this is the finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.
Done.